Hello, and thank you for watching this video. This video will discuss the City of Barstow General Plan Update 2048, and this is being brought to you by the Barstow Chamber of Commerce. The City of Barstow General Plan is a comprehensive planning document that covers various topics in establishing goals and policies to guide decision makers and the community towards its vision of creating a better Barstow for everyone. Every city in California is required by state law to adopt a general plan that contains goals and policies cohesive with the community's vision of its future and enhances the use of available resources. The City of Barstow last updated its general plan in 2015, which extended through 2020. As our community prepares for change, an updated general plan will help guide growth in a manner that supports a shared vision for the future.
Welcome, and thank you for your interest in how the city is planning the future of Barstow. Planning the city's future is no easy task. It's taken a lot of hard work and a lot of community input to get it right. The city is getting ready to share draft plans to shape and guide how Barstow might grow and improve over the next 20 plus years. These plans are also supported and evaluated by a tremendous amount of detailed analysis. To help the community better understand, discuss, and comment on the various draft planning and environmental documents released for public review, the city has prepared a series of short presentations on the general plan, zoning, specific plans, annexation, and state environmental review requirements. The city has assembled a team of expert consultants to assist in the preparation of the general plan update, updating the master plans, and environmental analysis. These consultants also help the city review and process the big specific plan proposed by BNSF. Additionally, the city consulted with a wide range of local, regional, state, and federal agencies regarding resource management, transportation planning, and land administration. Let's walk through an overview of the city's general plan. Every city, town, and county in California is required by state law to adopt a general plan. The general plan serves as a long-term framework or blueprint, guiding future development, positive change within the community. The general plan reflects the community's vision and values, laying out goals and policies to shape the physical, social, and economic environment for the next 20 plus years. The general plan provides long-term guidance and direction for the City Council, Planning Commission, and city staff when evaluating decisions about new development, public services and facilities, improvements, and investments. The general plan is also used by property owners, service providers, and other community members to understand and reinforce how local resources are allocated and what decisions are made. The general plan addresses all in the city and adjacent areas likely to receive services for their growth. The entire planning area is referred to as the city's sphere of influence. The land use plan, along with improvements identified for transportation and infrastructure systems, establishes the city's capacity for growth. With the opportunities available to Barstow, the city could potentially double in size over the next 20 plus years. The general plan consists of 7 chapters or elements that contain goals, policies, tables, and maps to guide decisions related not only to the potential growth, but also to making improvements for existing neighborhoods, businesses, and facilities. The elements address a wide range of topics that are required by state law and optional topics that are important to the community. Within each element are goals and policies. Goals are broad statements that represent the community's ideal future condition or desired outcome consistent with the vision. Here's an example of a draft goal for the city to deliver high-quality public facilities and services, such as fire and police, or working with other agencies and organizations, such as the Barstow Unified School District and Barstow Community Hospital. Policies are statements that guide decision-making and specify public commitment. A policy is a major way of expressing how the city intends to achieve its goals and make the vision a reality. Here is an example of a draft policy directing the city to continue its investments for adequate emergency response to achieve the goal of quality public services. Cities use a variety of tools to plan for, regulate, and manage growth. The general plan serves as the hub for these planning systems. State law requires everything within the general plan to be internally consistent. That means no contradictions allowed. Furthermore, state law requires that all decisions and actions taken, whether by the city or others in the city, must also be consistent with the general plan. This includes specific plans, zoning, and other documents and actions. As required by state law, and to ensure the general plan remains relevant and useful, cities and counties typically conduct comprehensive updates every 10 to 15 years, reflecting the latest economic, social, and physical conditions and opportunities. Following the city's incorporation in 1947 and the passage of General Plan Law in 1965, the most recent comprehensive updates took place in 1997 and 2015. As our community prepares for change, an updated general plan will assist with guiding growth in a manner that supports a collective vision for the future. Starting in late 2022, the city conducted an extensive outreach campaign involving thousands of Barstow residents, businesses, and organizations. Using input from the community, city staff drafted a new vision to guide Barstow's general plan. Barstow, nestled at the crossroads of history and progress in the heart of the Mojave Desert, is poised to be at the center of regional growth and serves as the hub of the West. The city and its people honor its past while forging a dynamic future, creating a complete community where residents thrive, visitors discover, businesses flourish. Through collaboration between city leaders, residents, businesses, community organizations, and other stakeholders, Barstow will proactively address current challenges while seizing opportunities to create a prosperous and resilient future. As companions to this vision, there are 6 overarching objectives that are intended to guide not only the update of the general plan, but its subsequent implementation. The first objective is goals, policies, and implementation strategies that ensure Barstow is a healthy and safe community for residents, businesses, and visitors. The second objective is the addition of a substantial number of livable wage jobs that will strengthen the city's economic base and fiscal resiliency and provide career pathways for the community. The third objective is a large amount and wide range of housing opportunities that address the needs of the community and military installations, demand from new households generated by job growth, and the full spectrum of lifestyle and life stages. The fourth objective is a cohesive land use plan that appropriately transitions between residential, commercial, and industrial areas, encourages new development to leverage and improve existing infrastructure, and provides expansion opportunities to support long-term growth. The fifth objective is economic opportunities that allow residents to reinvest in the community and create generational wealth. And finally, the sixth objective is land use and circulation plans that capitalize on Barstow's unique location as a node on the national supply chain and existing industrial rail infrastructure to attract and retain innovative industrial and rail operators and to support the efficient movement of goods. Now, let's turn our attention to the ways in which the city and others implement the general plan. Primary tool, which actually predates general plans, is zoning. While the general plan provides broad direction on the location and density of land uses across the entirety of the city, zoning regulations focus on an individual piece of property, often referred to as a parcel. Zoning regulations also provide a greater level of detail regarding what types of activities are permitted and how development applications are reviewed. Think of it as dividing a community into different zones or neighborhoods, each with specific rules about what can be built there. Zoning isn't only about land use, it also shapes how communities look and function. Rules might set standards for lot size, setbacks, building heights, and other design features to ensure public safety and align with the community's character and long-term plan. Based on the proposed general plan, and to ensure consistency, the city will be considering 3 changes to the zoning ordinance. 1. A new business park district would support future employment generating uses like offices and research and development, along with industrial uses that have lower impacts and do not rely upon heavy duty vehicles. 2. a new high density residential district would add more housing options and help the city implement its housing element. 3. The estate residential district would be removed. This district has not been applied to many parcels over the years, and it is essentially redundant with the city's low density residential district. After the general plan is updated, the city will bring forward other changes to the zoning ordinance to implement new policy direction and address state laws. The goal is to organize development in a way that makes sense for the community. While the city's standard zoning ordinance accommodates and addresses a wide range of development options and design standards, the city or a property may propose a project that requires additional flexibility in return for a higher level of design, amenities, and community benefits. In such cases, the appropriate planning tool is a specific plan. A specific plan provides a detailed policy and zoning framework to guide development in a particular geographic area. Think of it as a bridge between Barstow's citywide general plan and individual projects that 1. Merit special policies, land use planning, circulation and infrastructure systems, and or design treatment, and 2. Cannot be addressed by conventional zoning. The city previously adopted specific plans to guide design along Main Street, Route 66, to foster commercial development around L Street, otherwise known as Spanish Trails, and to promote a combination of office and affordable housing along 7th Avenue. And now, BNSF is proposing a specific plan for the Barstow International Gateway project. The big specific plan will contain a set of customized development plans unique to the 4,300-acre site, addressing land use, circulation for rail, passenger vehicles, and trucks, street improvements, water, drainage, and sewer infrastructure, fire and police services, and telecommunications. The plans focus not only on the site, but also on connectivity with surrounding areas, facilities, and services. The big specific plan will also contain a custom set of development regulations and design guidelines that vary from Barstow's municipal code, covering the types of permitted uses and the location and design of buildings, parking, landscaping, lighting, and signage, walls, and fences. Consideration is given not only to on-site design, but also to enhance compatibility with surrounding areas. Finally, the big specific plan will outline the rules and procedures for administration and implementation that vary from Barstow's municipal code, including procedures to ensure consistency with the specific plan, what steps must be taken to authorize minor modifications and amendments, and how future development and improvements will be financed and maintained. Once a specific plan is adopted by the City Council, all development must follow the specific plan, ensuring that new buildings, streets, and services match the community vision and meet local needs. In summary, the specific plan is a flexible but binding roadmap for transforming a part of the city, ensuring coordinated, thoughtful, and predictable development for residents, businesses, and planners alike. The proposed general plan and big specific plan are also considering an expansion of the city limits through annexation. Annexation is the legal process through which a city expands its boundaries by bringing unincorporated land from the county into the city's jurisdiction. Part of the big specific plan's proposed boundaries currently lie outside Barstow city limits in unincorporated San Bernardino County. To ensure more efficient zoning and implementation of the specific plan, BNSF is requesting that the unincorporated portion be annexed into the city of Barstow. Annexation Area B is included to avoid leaving an island of unincorporated land. In California, process of annexation is dictated by state law and overseen in each county by an independent public agency called the Local Agency Formation Commission, or LAFCO. LAFCO considers several factors when evaluating an annexation. These include whether the area is contiguous to existing city limits, if it fits within the city's established sphere of influence, and if city services like police, fire protection, other government services, streets, and infrastructure can be effectively provided to the new area. Additionally, the annexation must align with the city's general plan and should avoid creating isolated pockets of land that are difficult to service. After the application is filed, LAFCO conducts public hearings and notices residents and property owners. The county and city negotiate a transfer of property tax revenues to support the services extended to the newly annexed area. After all conditions are met, the LAFCO board approves the annexation. Environmental laws, like the California Environmental Quality Act, pronounced CEQA, also play a role in large projects. require an analysis of potential impacts on things like air quality, transportation, water quality, and local wildlife. CEQA is a process to inform local officials and the public about the possible impacts of a decision the city's officials may make that could significantly affect the environment. CEQA is also a process to identify feasible ways to avoid or mitigate such impacts and evaluate alternatives. This process allows the city to weigh both the impacts and the benefits of the project before making a decision. An environmental impact report, or EIR, is the most comprehensive level of analysis under CEQA. The city is evaluating the potential impacts of the proposed general plan and the proposed big project, along with a specific plan for its planning and development in a single EIR. The EIR will consider the proposed big project and the implications of adding roughly 6,000 new homes, 19,000 new residents, and 10,000 new jobs by 2048. The EIR is an extensive document consisting of 8 primary sections that provide a combination of detailed narrative, tables, and figures to explain the project, its potential environmental impacts, feasible ways to reduce impacts, and meaningful alternatives to the project. Key technical documentation is provided in a set of appendices. Section 5 of the EIR breaks down the analysis into 17 distinct topics. Topics 1 through 10 are presented here, and topics 11 through 17 are shown here. Within each topic, the discussion is broken down into 8 sections. The first 4 sections provide an overview of the topic and setting, followed by 3 sections that present analysis and conclusions. A final section lists references used in the analysis. The determination of whether the project may create a significant impact is based upon benchmarks called thresholds of significance. Below this benchmark, or threshold, the city would determine that the impact would be less than significant. Conversely, if the analysis determines that an impact could exceed the threshold, the city would determine that the impacts are significant. In such cases, more study would be needed, along with either changes to the project or other actions called mitigation measures that would reduce the impact below the threshold. For some impacts, even with mitigation, the impacts may not be decreased below the acceptable threshold. In an EIR, provided adequate analysis has been done and all feasible mitigation is required, a public agency may still approve the project even if there are significant and unavoidable impacts. The city can make statements of overriding consideration that justify that the benefits of a project outweigh its potential impacts. The General Plan Update and Big Specific Plan represent ambitious undertakings to achieve the city's vision. The General Plan and Specific Plan will be relatively short and approachable documents with a blend of text, tables, and graphics that can be read in as little as one evening. Based on the comprehensive nature of the project and requirements of state law, the draft EIR contains an extensive amount of information and analysis. The city has assembled a team of expert consultants to assist in the preparation of the General Plan Update, updating of master plans, and environmental analysis. These consultants also help the city review and process the Big Specific Plan proposed by BNSF. While we encourage you to review the entire EIR, reading these highlighted sections first may help you more quickly understand the EIR and determine what is important to you.
El borrador del EIR se publicará electrónicamente y estará disponible para su descarga en línea, lo que le permitirá leer y buscar información en el documento con mayor facilidad.
The draft EIR will be published for a 45-day public review period, during which time all members of the community are invited to read the various draft documents and submit comments in writing to the city. After the public review period concludes, the city will review and prepare revisions to the EIR and respond to all comments in what is called the final EIR. The last major component of the EIR is called the Findings of Fact, which consists of a summary of the EIR's findings and any appropriate statements of overriding considerations. Thank you for your interest in the city's efforts to bring growth and prosperity to Barstow over the next 20 plus years. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to email the city at generalplan@barstow.org. You can also visit the city's website for the latest news, materials, and draft documents for review. Again, on behalf of the city and the community of Barstow, thank you.
As mentioned in the video, start with these highlighted sections and really boost your understanding of the EIR and help you identify what matters most to you. These sections are 1. The executive summary, 3. Project description, and 5. Environmental analysis by topic. And I have some exciting news for you. The Barstow Chamber of Commerce has launched a dedicated webpage specifically for you, designed to help you navigate and understand the draft environmental impact report. Dive in and discover all the information you need. Just go to barstowchamber.com. The draft environmental impact report for the City of Barstow's general plan update became available for public review on November 10th, 2025. Until January 5th, 2026, the public will have the opportunity to review documents, submit letters of support, or submit questions regarding the draft environmental impact report. And don't forget, the draft environmental impact report includes a section about the Barstow International Gateway specific plan. Please visit the Barstow Chamber of Commerce website for more information and links to the City of Barstow website regarding the draft environmental impact report. All written questions regarding the draft environmental impact report will receive a written response and be included in the final environmental impact report. And I can't overemphasize, all comments and questions need to be submitted in writing. Now you can submit your question or comments either by email to generalplan@barstowca.org, or you can mail it to the City of Barstow, Attention Community Development, 220 East Mountain View, Suite A, Barstow, California, 92311. We are at a critical juncture and cannot afford to make a simple mistake that creates a delay. Do not delay. Do your research now. Do not wait until the last minute to submit your letter of support or questions and comments. As previously mentioned, all correspondents will receive a reply. There is a good chance that many people will wait until the deadline, which is January 5th, 2026, and this could create a delay in completing the EIR. Now, what happens after January 5th, 2026? As previously mentioned, there will be a response for all written correspondence. Remember, do not attempt a verbal comment. Don't ask your council member, don't ask the mayor, don't call city staff. All comments need to be in writing, and the correspondence and responses will be included in the final EIR. The final EIR will be submitted to the Planning Commission for approval. After the Planning Commission approves the EIR, it will then be forwarded to the City Council for approval. When the City Council approves the EIR, that is it. We're done, we're complete there, and we can finally move forward with development.